Alright, turning it down just a little bit. Great. Yes. So yeah, if you're watching from the beginning, you probably are figuring out now that I did not start from the very beginning. I actually did start the first, I want to say, hour, and then I saved it and haven't been back to it since. So I'm back to it now, and this time I do plan on playing it, hopefully to completion. Oh my god, is it still loud? Better. And yeah, this is probably in my top 3 favorite Final Fantasies, if not my favorite. Yo, Cloud, there's something I want to ask you. Was there anyone from Soldier fighting today? Nope. Nope. Well, you did just ask. Oh, snap. Oh, Barrett. To the moon. And yes, this is a much cleaner and more polished version of the PS1 game. This was the PC port that Sony got a hold of and sold on their PS4 market. This also has the hacks where you can avoid random enemy encounters entirely, and then have the extra limit break boost. However, I will not be using that. I might at one time or two if I'm like pressed for time, but I don't see it happening. Anyway, much nicer version of the game. Everything looks a lot cleaner. Sound-wise, gameplay-wise, everything is pretty much the same. Soundtrack for this game has always been solid. Probably next to Lost Odyssey and I want to say Final Fantasy VIII, some of Nobuo Uematsu's greatest works. And no, I will not be narrating this. However, I might be pointing out some of the more sillier dialogue in this game because, let's be honest, there's a lot of it. So, if you're new to this series, I'll bring you right up to speed. Your character is Cloud, a former member of Shinra, joining a group of, I want to say it's a special militia force known as Avalanche. And Cloud used to be part of a special group, which is like the special forces of Shinra called Soldier, which were the elite group of soldiers. We'll learn more about that later. And now Cloud is basically a mercenary. And Tifa obviously has got the hots for him. They clearly have a history with each other. Which is probably one of the biggest glaring problems I had with this game, is like they poke fun at Cloud's past so many times in this game, and you really wonder how much everyone really knows except for Cloud, but then why they, you know, later on are so hesitant to tell him. It's like, wow, thank you very much. Thank you for that. You could have told me earlier, saved me all that trouble, and like a good, I don't know, 10 hours on disc 2. So you did forget. But the cool thing about this game, I will say, is that there's usually a part of it I don't remember right away when I'm playing, and when it does happen, it's pretty cool. In which I do like it. There are little twists and turns. And thank you for animating mouths on these characters. God, I hated that on the PlayStation 1 version. Nobody had a mouth. It was just eyes. The faces just have eyes. They only have eyes. So I'm probably going to be jumping through a lot of this because, honestly, I know it. If you have any questions, always look on Wikipedia. And here I always thought Cloud reminded me of a Keebler elf. I never understood why Tifa is in like some evening gown getup when this is supposed to be taking place back to when they were like very small children. I want to say almost like 12, maybe probably in their very early teens. And they live in a very small remote village, like right ahead of some mountains. Like there's nothing big deal going on here. I want to join Soldier. She's like, yeah, whatever. Good on you, man. Good on you. I'm gonna be just like Sephiroth. Sephiroth? The great Sephiroth? No, the shitty one. I'm remembering my childhood friend Michael. When we were growing up, he used to just randomly repeat lines from like old '90s shows, and all I could think of right there was like him teetering in and out of the top of that well, like him just yelling out "Peekaboo" from Beavis and Butthead. I probably won't come back to this town for a while. Well, no kidding. Sorry, I'm doing something on here. Not really good at multitasking. Okay, if you make it, we'll be in the newspaper. If I'm better than Sephiroth, I would hope so. Hey, let's make a promise. If you ever get famous, I'm in a vine. You'll come and save me. No. See, that's what I mean by some of the dialogue in this game. It's like, it's so typical, like, two people who clearly have the hots for each other. The guy is completely oblivious to the whole thing, and she's playing hard to get in the worst way. I think Renoa in Final Fantasy VIII was a little more upfront about her feelings. Oh my god, I wish that game was available on this. Final Fantasy VIII, I love it so much. And one reason why I love 7 is because this is the very first RPG I ever played on PlayStation, and PlayStation was a very big system for me. But wow. 8 was good, and it's extremely underrated, and 9, again, also criminally underrated. 7 is good, and a lot of people hated on 8 because, you know, it's not 7, but the Final Fantasy games have never been really sequels of one another, except for 10 and 10-2, which are, I guess, 10-2. I don't know if it's technically considered a sequel, but more like a spin-off, kind of like the Final Fantasy 13 series, but I guess those can be considered sequels, but then again, Square Enix just loses their minds. So, moving on. Screw waiting for that lift. Another thing I like about this is that you don't have to hold down the, I believe it's the square button in order to, well, hello there. I forgot to based on how much you are pushing the analog stick depends on Cloud's walking and running motion. If you basically just full tilt, it runs, but if you let up on it, it walks. Yo, Cloud. I don't really know how to... okay, let's do this. Basically, materia is how you equip your magic and your summons and your support materia and just blah, blah, blah. Again, it's not difficult at all. Each of your weapons and your armor pieces have a certain amount of slots that you can equip materia to. It's pretty awesome. As far as which Final Fantasy game I feel has a much bigger narrative, I want to say I think it started in... And this is where people are going to start pointing out where my knowledge of the series comes from. It really comes from this game and on, but I do know that Final Fantasy III, our Final Fantasy III that we got, and I don't care if it's Final Fantasy VI. No, you were born in America. It's Final Fantasy III. Stop making it confusing. I want to say after the first one on the Super Nintendo, or no, I'm sorry, that would be the second one, because Final Fantasy II came out first. Final Fantasy III was the first game I felt had a very heavy narrative. The first one was still very good, but it was very, very, very open. 2 was okay. 3 I felt had a heavier narrative. 7 was when they really pushed it, but I do think that 6 had a much better villain. Yes, look at my weapon, my Buster Sword. It's so awesome. It's so awesome, I'm gonna replace it later. I also want to say, too, I'm really not too much of a fan of, how it really doesn't explain too much, about how having certain materials equipped in certain areas affects it affects the stats of your character. Like having cure on your main weapon will actually make it weaker, but not big time. I actually looked up the stats. I believe it like lowers your critical chance by like 5%, but whatever. Okay, I'm just gonna start flying through this because this is taking too much time. Oh god, this tutorial is long. Yes, I got it. Yes, child, watch a bar. Oh, okay. There we go. Come on. Oh, snap! He's dead! The hell? Oh my god, I totally forgot these earlier parts. Oh, I don't care. Yes, I got it. Oh, I don't care. Wow. I totally forgot about that. Oh, none of the above. None of the above. None of the above. We're good. We are so good. Wow, you look pointless. Wow. Right now I'm just exploring, looking around. And you're glitching out on me. And your glitches elsewhere. Okay, we're gonna save right quick so we don't have to go through all that again. So there might be times in various streams where I am doing a lot of level grinding. I'm going to try not to do so much of it on normal screen. But it's necessary. You really do have to do a lot of level grinding in this game, and I'm totally okay with it. This is probably the 5th or 6th time I like seriously had a real go at this game. This is in no way a speed run. I do not intend on ever doing a speed run. You're busting up my job, fool! Wow, that was almost too ridiculous. Oh, I forgot. Tifa's really weak. So yeah, that was me clicking the R3 button on the analog, and that automatically gave me a limit break. See what I mean? I know there's an item all the way down here. James Brewer, what is going on, my man? Alright, looks like we're gonna move up. Thanks for dropping in. Hope you're having fun. Catching the, I'd say the very beginning of this stream. We're about half an hour in. So how goes it today, Mr. Brewer? Hopefully having a good Monday. Yeah, the left analog button speeds up gameplay, which is nice because starting bars are just ridiculously slow. Alright, that's gonna do it for this particular part. We'll probably be back probably tomorrow for about another hour, maybe 2. But for now, about 45 minutes in, I just got notified that I had to go take care of something. So, that's gonna do it for now. But until next time, y'all take it easy and have a good day.